Red Dead Redemption 2's second trailer released not too long ago, and holy shit am I excited for this game. There are a couple things that I'm worried about, but for the most part, the game looks absolutely amazing. The first game already blew me away with its incredible story and characters, with graphics that, despite being aged, somehow still hold up today, and smooth gameplay that truly made you feel like a badass cowboy in a vast open world landscape. Red Dead Redemption 1 is hands down the best Western game I've ever played yet, and the sequel seems to be well on its way to top it. To celebrate the release of the second game's second trailer, I'd like to express the things that I'm most excited and worried about for Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's start with the positives. Something that I'm really excited about is just beholding this game. Oh my god, is it beautiful, and if you know Rockstar, you at least know they don't fuck around when it comes to in-game graphics. They never show CGI trailers or anything like that either. Usually what you see in the trailers is what you get in the final game. There is very little in the way of graphical downgrades and the like. So this trailer right here gives us a pretty good idea of just how gorgeous the game will look, especially on the more powerful Xbox One X and PS4 Pro. Everything from character models, animations, to the open world look immaculate and simply stunning. And that's definitely something to be very excited about. The graphical fidelity in this game and the attention to detail looks absolutely insane. Something else we got a glimpse of was the story. It's now official that Red Dead Redemption 2 is indeed a prequel to the first game, telling the tale of Dutch's gang. We even get a brief but sweet glimpse of young Dutch in the second trailer, which is pretty great. I'm really excited to see how this whole story plays out. There's a lot of backstory told in Red Dead Redemption 1 through word of mouth, and it'll be great to see that come to life in tangible, playable form in the prequel. It'll be interesting to see how they expand the lore and how it all culminates to John Marston's circumstances in the first game. The game might even begin before John Marston joins the gang, since from what I can tell, he's nowhere to be found in the second trailer. I know there are a few possible candidates who look like him, but from what I could see, it was a combination of familiar members and new members, sons John and Abigail Marston. And I know we do see a lady in the trailer that looks like Abigail, but I feel like there are enough differences in their appearance to argue this isn't actually her. But you know what? That's totally cool. A mix of old and new characters is never a bad thing. I also like the idea of John Marston being in the background for a while before he becomes a major character later on. You know, to give the new guy some room to breathe and develop without having the spotlight stolen. All around, what I'm excited for most about this game is unquestionably the single-player campaign. I just don't see how they could do wrong by us on that front. I feel like Rockstar has always been at the forefront of open-world sandbox single-player experiences, and I don't think this will be any different. Now, one little thing that I'm admittedly worried about is the main character, who goes by the name of Arthur Morgan. Whereas John Marston immediately caught my interest with his ruthless ex-gang tendencies combined with his poised gentleman demeanor. Like, you could tell that John Marston was deep down a good guy, but also had some demons to deal with. Arthur Morgan reminds me more of a douchey Grand Theft Auto character, which I don't know how to feel about yet. He just straight up looks and acts like an asshole. I feel like that's all I've seen of him. Early in the second trailer, we see him threaten a kid and his mother while staring at him with this super creepy, uncanny valley face. And all throughout the second trailer, the dude shows no mercy and almost seems to take pleasure in hurting and torturing people, which is appropriate considering that he is part of this gang, but I don't know, there was a quality about John Marston that made him feel more balanced. Whereas with Arthur Morgan, maybe it's just me, I feel like he has no redeeming qualities. He does seem super loyal though. There's that one part in the trailer where he expresses his utmost loyalty to Dutch.
Do you have my back? Always, Dutch.
These are just my first impressions though. There's no way I can get to know a character through this really short trailer. I might change my mind once I play through the whole game and really dive into the character and watch him grow and develop. And who knows, maybe it'll be refreshing to play more of a villain asshole type of protagonist versus a hero and a gentleman. Now, one aspect of the game that I'm very worried about is multiplayer. It's pretty much confirmed at this point that the game will feature some type of GTA Online style multiplayer mode. And my concern isn't with gameplay. I'm sure it'll play fine and be a lot of fun, with heists likely making a return in some form, retrofitted for this sprawling Western setting. But what mainly concerns me is the likelihood that Red Dead Online will heavily implement microtransactions. In GTA Online, the way microtransactions worked is that you pay real dollars for in-game dollars, with prices ranging from $3 for 100,000 GTA dollars to $100 for 8 million GTA dollars. I get the distinct feeling that Red Dead Online will implement something similar, granting those who use microtransactions a distinct advantage. I don't know if I could go as far as saying that it's pay to win, but it certainly does speed up your progress. The fact of the matter is that microtransactions in GTA Online do have an effect on gameplay, and in my opinion, they simply don't have a place in a multiplayer environment. I'd love to think that Rockstar and Take-Two will see it in their hearts to realize this for Red Dead Redemption 2, but unfortunately, despite the negative reception against these shark cards as they're known, they have made Rockstar and Take-Two a ton of money, so I don't see why their greedy asses won't do it again, which kinda sucks. It'll be a significant taint in what will otherwise be, I think, a perfectly stellar experience. So long story short, super excited about the single player campaign, the story, the characters, and how they expand and extrapolate upon the gameplay mechanics established in the first game. A little worried about the much less likable protagonist, but judgment still pending, and super worried about multiplayer's implementation of microtransactions. Yeah, that about sums it up. All in all though, I think there's a lot to look forward to, and it seems like it'll be worth the wait. It looks amazing, and I loved the first Red Dead Redemption game, and this looks like it'll be a sequel that will live up to that hype. Let us know in the comments below what you're most excited and worried about for Rockstar's upcoming, highly anticipated title. Also, if you enjoy my content, consider supporting me on Patreon, to chat with me on Discord, to play games with me, to get your name in my videos, and much more. All contributions will go towards helping our community remain 100% independent. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.